Yo, what's up? This Keys with Artist Breakdown. Today we'll be talking about the fantastic, illustrious, elegant album by Larry June, 2 Chainz, and the coldest producer in the game, Uncle Al. This project was super dope. Super happy with these two, combining forces, or these three actually combining forces to make something super dope that we can vibe to. Initially, I didn't know how 2 Chainz and Larry June would sound sonically in conjunction with each other, but man, does it work well. Larry June's super confident, monotone kind of style mixed with 2 Chainz slightly more aggressive, more southern approach. They mix well together. And then layering that with the Alchemist super creative mind with his use of very distinct instruments and vibrations, they mesh well. They mesh like a well-layered lasagna. All of Larry June's projects make you feel like you're on a scenic route toward this elegance. They have this certain to them, something similar to how Rick Ross's Maybach music kind of made you feel. You felt rich. You felt elegant. Like elegant is just a word that keeps coming back to me. You feel fresh. The best way to describe this album would be, after you brush your teeth and then you get a cup of cold water and you drink it, how fresh that feels. That's what this album sounds like. This album sounds fresh to the ears. Some standout tracks from this project are Munyon Canyon, super dope. That's the first song on the project. LLC, Life is Beautiful, Generation, and John Pouvet. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Pouvet. A few of the topics covered in this album are fatherhood, respecting your responsibilities as a man, enduring hard times, elegance, enjoying the fruits of your labor, work ethic. And to connect all of these topics, I believe that self-respect is kind of baked into this project. Understanding your role as a man, your role as a woman, whoever this audience is, understanding your role and how important your role is into the lives of those that you're surrounded by and those that are impacted directly from your decisions. Understanding that role, understanding how important your role is super important the older we get in our lives. The more we understand how crucial we are to those that are around us, the more we make decisions that are thought out. Like, we're not just making decisions just based off of how we feel. It's no longer just me. It's other people who are directly tied to my decisions. The track Life is Beautiful is my favorite right now, next to Generation. This track has a heavy emphasis on fatherhood. This is super dope. We get a peek into the lives of these two artists, what their days consist of, their mindsets. This is my favorite. Larry June raps, "Man, my heart's so big, man. I had to step back, put time in my craft. I'm a full-time dad. Morning time decision, hard top or the rag. Son dropped off, now I'm back in the lab. G350, sitting nice on the pavers. Espresso shot while I count this paper. New windbreaker, wearing Archive Bottega. Go tuck in Benicia with a view that's amazing. Hit the car wash, take a jog while they cleaning. Nigga like me, love, nah, you never seen them. Al on the beat, spent my life on wax. Early morning calisthenics, after that I kick back." And 2 Chainz, this is probably my favorite verse from this project, comes in rapping similar sentiments to what Larry June just spoke about, but he comes with his own perspective, his own kind of style to similar topics. He raps, "I don't gatekeep, I want everybody to eat. It's a cold world, Jermaine wearing a mink. Even with my shoes off, I'm not facing defeat. Appetite for destruction, they was craving deceit. Careful what you put inside, the outside, the receipt. Me and Larry take our lives and put a vibe on the beat. Say my name a couple times, I arrive in some cleats. I come straight up off the field like a nigga picking wheat. I been on Winter Street, I made Al pick the beats. Intermittent fasting with burpees got me looking sleek. Kissing on my Georgia peach, I've been on the right path. I'm gonna take my son to practice in these out-of-state tags. Oldest daughter got a license and I pray I don't crash, but I know she ready. She got it from her dad. And my middle child never going outside. If they roll joints good, I put them on my staff. Love this verse right here. As a father of 2 kids, this gives me something. I'm excited for the future. You know, my oldest daughter is 9, my youngest is 2. So I'm always thinking about, you know, the future for them, what their lives are gonna pan out to be when they will get their, you know, their first car, you know, when they call me and ask me my thoughts on whatever issues that they're faced with. These are the things that I'm excited about, being able to be there and be a father past, you know, early childhood development. I'm super excited for that. So hearing men talk about men is super inspiring. In today's culture, especially in the Black culture, a lot of times what's wrong is what's getting praised. You know, what we see in Chicago is being highlighted. You know, crime is what's being applauded at times, and you know, the person that's hustling, doing what's right, sometimes they get overlooked because they're not always the loudest. I feel like this project is so important because it's focusing the attention on what's important: your family, handling your responsibilities, making some money, feeding those who are expecting you to feed them, your kids, your wife. These topics are great. They're of great prominence throughout this album. We do hear 2 Chainz on the track, Generation Rap. We the generation got all these kids on the Dirty Sprite. We the generation got them on the Perkins every night. We the generation got them on the switches, kill on sight. We the generation make them get revenge and count the light. All right. Hip hop has had a bad rap for being detrimental to the growth of its youth. Maybe this is a good sign that things are possibly changing. That way of living cannot exist forever. So maybe this is 2 Chainz with a bit of self-reflection, because back when he was Titty Boy, he was a huge promoter of lean, of Dirty Sprite. So maybe he's thought about the negative impact he's possibly had on the youth. Maybe he's thinking about that as he gets older. And that's what's beautiful about life, is as we get older, we're able to maybe take a step back and say, you know what, that was wrong. I did that wrong. But a lot of times we don't even get that opportunity to say I was wrong because our lives are cut short. So this is maturity. I'm super excited for the next projects, the next albums that's gonna come out in hip hop, because I feel like hip hop is back. And this is a super bright light into hip hop. I think one key element I hear from this project is soul. I hear a lot of soul. The overall motivation throughout this project is delayed gratification. I think that's super huge. Not getting what we want based off how we feel, but getting what we deserve based off of the input that we put into whatever it is that we are doing. Delayed gratification. One of my uncles, when I first joined the military years ago, I asked my uncle any tips, and he told me about delayed gratification. I had never heard of the term before, but as he explained to me what it was and what it meant to him, I took that as like a keychain, and I put it around my keys, and I tried my best. Though I had a bunch of mistakes along the journey, I definitely kept that delayed gratification concept in the forefront of my mind. I made a bunch of mistakes on that journey, but it paid off in the end. The times I got it right outweighed the times I got it wrong. Thank God, all praise to the Most High. But I feel like delayed gratification isn't something that's discussed nearly enough, especially with this this fast-paced lifestyle that we're living with the internet. We can get everything really, really quickly, but delayed gratification is something that will guide you onto the right direction. It will take you where you need to go. But overall, man, I give Life is Beautiful, this album by Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Uncle Al. I'm giving it a solid 8.5, maybe a 9, not sure, but 8.5 for sure. This is dope. This is a dope project. Super, super happy with it. And there's, like I said, Life is Beautiful is still one of my favorites, in Generation as well. Those are 2 of my go-tos. But man, if you made it this far, man, thank you. It means a lot to me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It won't cost you a thing. And comment what your favorite songs from this project were. Good job, Larry. Good job, 2 Chainz. Good job, Uncle Al. Don't forget, keep the faith.